Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? I hope you're all doing fine. On this rather late Friday evening, but I kind of had a feeling like I wanted to stream, so I would say let's get right into it and see where we left off. I think we left off way before Size Palace, if I remember correctly. Well, let's just see.
I should write something.
No, should not. What day is it? Okay. Should read apparently. Can I go to someone? No, I can't. Oh, I can't. Yeah. Decide what you want to do. Don't just hang there midair. So we are blessed by my cat already. Are we not, baby boy? So do I have that book? Oh wait, can I let her make coffee?
Hey. Yep.
Make sure your clothes up.
Bye, Sojiro. Cat. So, and we gonna read.
Hey.
We gonna read. What does it say? Revelations person. Let's do this. Start. Cat, you're hurting me. Hey, Arco! Well, I'm sorry, the standby photo was like on for 6 minutes or something.
All right.
It's also somewhere on my Instagram, like, it's been like 3 or 4 years old. You need to scroll down for that. I'm sorry.
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
It's okay. I don't know what's creepy about it. It can be annoying if you like every one of my posts, like someone did that. They just like 400 of my posts in a row. I just got like notification after notification after notification. I was like, mate. But it's not creepy. Like, if you discover someone, you also scroll through their stuff and just like their stuff. I think then, is it that one? Oh yeah, it is. Awesome. No, that's the offline one. The standby one was the one with the open eyes. I don't know where my map. It's like right next to my map. I'm sorry. Hi, Decal. I didn't read anything they were saying. I'm sorry. Next time. We will read next time. Speaking of the annoying media, we've been getting phone calls in the faculty office. I wish I had silver hair. Is it the right one this time? Yeah, like that's the right one. That's the right one. The absurdity of it all. Who exactly are the Phantom Thieves? That's what we want to know. But we really have no clue what method they're using. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is like magic. Speaking of magic, did you know that there's magic in math too? Oh, magic square. I have high hopes that there is magic in math. It's a square in which adding up the numbers in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total. Here's the sum, please look at it. Oh.
Do you know this one?
Now tell me the total count for each column in this magic square. Was it 15?
This is it.
15.
Correct.
It's easy once you know which number fit in the empty squares. A 3 times 3 square only has one pattern, but a 4 times 4 square has 880 possibilities. In a 5 times 5 square, there are more than 200 million. Can you believe that? Oh. Interesting math facts we're having here on a Friday evening.
Nice going.
If you had to choose, would you try to find the Phantom Thieves or solve 200 million squares? I choose the magic squares, hands down. They might both be magic, but magic squares can be calculated. And math doesn't kill anyone. I have doubts about that. Having everyone out there looking for the culprit is getting me down. Well, they're not gonna look for a cat to chill. So what do we gotta do as the school festival's access committee? I'll need some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? The ones regarding who people want to see as the guest of honor. Also just noticed that we don't have lights in the back. Changed. Yep. Alright, that thing they do every year. You mean how those lame guys come to do a panel, right? The festival's day were changed because of the situation. We need to hurry and tally the results. Come to the students' concert room once classes are over. Ah, darn! Ah, it's been 15 months! Oh my god, that's so long! Thank you so much! Oh my god! Oh my god, that is so bad. That one is so bad. Holy hell, dude. That's so damn boring. Something like that. It's so we can meet up without standing out. Let's do what we can at the moment. I'm making sure to work hard at home, but you do that all the time. I still have to read with my own 2 eyes. I'm not an eagle. I'm not getting enough money for that. I can look stuff up, so did you find anything, Haru? About that? No good, huh? I'm sorry. I'm really suspicious if I ask too many detailed questions. No worries. I'll manage on my end somehow.
I love you lots and lots
Thank you
and
so much
lots.
for the follow, Tyseer. Thank you. Aren't you an eagle when you have like those 2 colored spike thingies like in the front? Isn't that the big eagle thingy? Or like kind of selling you, like selling is a bad word, but like kind of trying to get as much, I don't know, article to yourself? Because I doubt that I'm doing that. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. I will leave this to you guys. My apologies, but I cannot be of much help in the situation. You're more help than Ryuji, if we're honest.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
Well, you need to have time now.
We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember? Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi. They're mostly the
Well,
same over
I would
here
also
as
vote
well.
for Akachi.
Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work.
Well, kind of everyone thinks you could just kill someone.
These, right?
I kind of understand.
Can you tell him too?
I'm actually tired.
You too?
I mean,
Look here.
being tired is a mood.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery.
It's my first playthrough on the Royal version. I have finished the regular Persona 1 like 4 times, 5 times, something like that, a bunch of times. But it's the first time I'm playing the Royal version.
Accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid.
And we finally slowly getting to the part which is new, which I'm looking forward to.
We have the results. First place
Do we?
is Goro Akechi.
Da da da.
Catchy.
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's
Oh, you
because of us
did!
and its
Ooh, I hope you like
popularity.
the ending. I'm really curious if they changed the ending or not.
Gotten the results.
Because I don't know
Just make
yet.
'em up. We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide. I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting. It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like
Well,
more time to think about
avoid the other side.
Me.
Where's the
What
fun?
you're doing. She seemed like she was looking into something on her own.
I got cat.
She told you
You're
anything?
gonna fall down, my baby, if you do that. Let's leave it to her.
We're not gonna
Maybe.
get arrested because the police tracked her down, right? That's the last thing we need now.
Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
Oh, there is a possibility. Ooh, well, then I'm very much looking forward to that. That's cool.
Hey.
I was kind of hoping because like the Persona 5 ending was
The police identified
okay,
thieves as
but like
prime
not the
suspects.
best.
Catchy had
I kind of hope for something else.
My opinion has been met with criticism. I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not.
You're falling
just.
down, you idiot.
However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
Well, how should he know that?
Hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This is a new game.
Doesn't change the fact that they are.
They're like new characters. There's a new story arc. Of course, there's something that can be
Express
spoiled
that
for me.
immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference,
It like came out in March, but I'm a slow player, okay? This is a really long game. We're like at 90 hours already or something. I'm just really slow, okay? Do not judge me. I'm super stuck on my Okamura investigation. Seriously? Even you're having trouble with the shade? I was so happy when I realized you can actually, you can actually befriend Akechi. Like, I love him so much. He's like, besides Joker, my favorite character. So I was like, yes, finally. And I really do like what they did with the battles. It makes it a lot easier, to be honest. But like, not in a bad way. Right now, the story is the same because we are still with Sai and everything. Like, you also haven't met any of the new characters because I kind of maxed them out as far as I could yet. So this part is the same. Like the initial story part and the big, as far as I know, the big ones are all the same. So the new ones will come after, not after Sai's palace, but the palace after that, like the one after the ship. I guess. I suppose. I don't know yet. That's just what I think. Seriously, when you're having trouble with the shade, what should we do? Let's meet up and discuss our option as soon as possible. Tomorrow? The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with anything myself. It's sad 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine what 8 heads may produce. A Hydra. That's what 8 heads will produce. A Hydra. That's a good way of thinking. It's totally an Inari idea. Okay, let's do everything we can right now. Even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about our methodology.
Oh, are you going through a breakup?
Yes? Pretty much?
You're trying to
I
show
guess?
Don't get cocky, kid.
I'm sorry, Sojiro, please love me.
Causing any trouble, have you? I heard the police showed
No.
up at your school.
I did not. Nothing about me?
As long as you're not getting involved. Well, fine.
I'm sorry, Sojiro. I am sorry. Oh, we need to boost. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, yeah. Chihaya. I love. Oh, look! Oh, that's cute! Look at this. This is adorable. Not even how. Ew. Lol. It's still the same time in the game as outside of the game. I was like, hey, look! They did that because I'm playing in October. Yeah, it's fucking October in the game as well. I don't know. I haven't really gotten the fusion alarm yet. Every time I got it, I just kind of skipped it because I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I'm just gonna leave again. Baby, what are you doing? Can you just lay down? Be a good kitten and lay down. Fortune reading.
What shall we do?
Oh, I need an affinity reading. Yeah. And I sadly, where is she? Where is she? There we are. Have all my money.
Here we go.
Ah, okay, well. I mostly have the personas in I need for leveling, so that's okay. Yeah, I'm not playing on Merciless, I'm playing on Standard.
What do you think?
I didn't read. Did it reach the person I was trying that it reach it? But did it not? Wait. Oh. Who do we want to do? Confidence. So I definitely need to do Sojiro at one point. I want to do Akechi. Akechi 3? Akechi, my boy, are you free? What do I need to do to get him? Dang it. Yeah, we do have Ohio. And who else do we have? So we can't do Futaba. No, we can't do him. Ohio. Power is on the day. Ifumi. Also should finish her at one point. My best girl's Futaba. I actually do cosplay her mostly when I'm playing Persona, but I didn't feel like going into costume. That was the wrong one. Let's go in here. Yeah, let's do her.
Oh, honey.
Hello. Okay, let's hang out. Hang out! Hey, it's my number one guy. What kind of news you got for me? Should it have been obvious? Why? Hey, you sure you're okay? What do you mean? You worried about me, Lala-chan? You're usually kinda... Man, I haven't seen her drink this much in forever. What? I haven't even been drinking at all. I'm totally not drunk. Oh, I can't till November? Fuck this game. Doesn't matter. I just wanna befriend Akichi. Why is this so hard to do? Truth is, my quota got doubled? It's gonna take like 4 times as much work to get that much done though. They're shackling me down so I won't have time for anything else. Oh, my chief's such a shithead. Well, I kinda must not like you, I guess. Yep, but that bastard probably knows something's up.
Damn it.
Before this, I was starting to feel like a real journalist again. The rush of investigating Kaio's case, uncovering the dark secrets hidden away by our corrupt society. But now, it's gonna be impossible to run my investigation with this quota. Doesn't sound good. Of course it's not good, but what I'm supposed to do? They'll fire me if I can't reach my quota. Hey Lola-chan, if they fire me, can I live here? I still want to help my investigation though. The incident's over a year old and the authorities aren't doing shit. Maybe Kaya really was a true culprit. Oh my god, cat. Cat. Move, move. Hi there, Asimator. How you doing? Trust in your friend. That goes without saying. I mean, if I don't, who will? What's your temper? What am I doing? I mean, I'm the one who dragged Kayo into politics. It's my fault this ended up happening to her. You know, she started out in book publishing, mostly taking photos of nature and wild animals. She was a genius behind the camera though. That's why I thought she'd make the perfect partner for me. Hey, you can't blame yourself. Kayo-chan was just as sad on exposing the evils of society as you were. Isn't that right?
Shit.
But if I didn't get her involved in the first place... Damn it, that incident is all my fault. That's why I've got to get to the bottom of it. I mean, that's the spirit. Hell yeah. You know, it's weird how calm I got when I'm talking to you. It's almost like you actually understand me. Oh, Anne, I'm sorry for snapping at you earlier. The stress must have gotten to me. It's just, all this quota business is driving me crazy. I'm gonna have to put all my focus on that for now. I'll still be counting on you for Phantom Few stories though, as long as you're up for it. I mean, kinda up for it because like, I'm in there.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna have to ease off my investigation for a while too. I don't need any more eyes on me. But I might be able to ask some of my coworkers for help. Journalists will do anything for a scoop. Now then, I'll take my tidbits you have from me today. Hope you don't mind if I get back to drinking though. This whole conversation really sobered me up. But that's not how... Not how this works. Hey Kay, thanks for spilling on the Phantom Thieves earlier. If I'm being serious, I mean, genuinely, actually serious, I really appreciate you. I'm only able to meet my insane quota because of the info you gave me on the Phantom Thieves. Hi there, Lish! How you doing? Yeah, keep it coming. You're seriously dependable, Kay. But yeah, for now, guess I'll leave the intel gathering to my partner in crime. I gotta focus on meeting my quota. I'll never give up on my own investigation. Okay, bye, Lish. Hey, Shruti! Oh, what? You poor internet. Okay, let's call it a day. Looking forward to your next big scoop. I'm doing fine. It's finally weekend. I can't believe it. Today was horrible. So I'm glad it's weekend time. No. The first message you posted here.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, I guess not, because like there are secret infos.
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake.
Or maybe she's just not allowed to talk about her work.
Who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
But you kinda have to.
Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network, and I can no longer rely on my sister for information. Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel?
As if he's gonna tell you something.
I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto. Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still.
So it is a
so many
smart
other
move
students at the school
to
festival.
kinda let him know.
What are the
You
odds of
guys are the
success?
Phantom Thieves?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable, but we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
I mean, me myself, yes. As game? No.
We have to do this. Is everyone else okay with that?
I mean, what should we do?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
Oh god,
It would
I'm
be
so sorry.
reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on. How are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
Well, actually, you know, I'm kind of best buddies with him.
For real?
Could you send?
Don't mind me.
I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more. I have a response already. He says, let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
Well, is this media at your school? I don't think so.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what. We're counting on you, Makoto.
Who would have thought we'd end up relying on Akechi? Well, who would have thought this is maybe not the best idea to do? What am I doing? Come on. Do I have... Yeah, I do. Hello. Trying to be careful. I promise
What shall
anything.
we do?
I want this, and I would like to have... I need to...
Here we go. What do you think?
So, we need to go back. Go. Oh, thank you so much! I must say I'm also very happy with the user pictures. Like, I'm not often say this, but like, I did a good job with everything including. I'm really happy how it turned out. Which level are we? We're level 6. So we need 6, 7.
All right then.
Pitable, what's wrong? It's not like you to come here this late. Look, Sojiro, Uncle's bank info, transaction history, credit details. I've got tons of dirt on him. You get your hands on this stuff well, you know. Hacking, of course. Uncle's in loads of debt. He'll never win in a suit against us now that we have all this data. This is a criminal offense, you idiot. There's no way we'll be able to use this stuff in court. But
Jeez.
I've known all along how badly in debt he is. He's not gonna try and take custody back, so don't go doing stupid crap like this, okay? Sojiro, I only did it because of all that stuff he said to you. About that, I've been thinking when push came to shove, I wasn't there to help you. So you know, maybe there's somewhere better for you out there. Somewhere better? Am I not supposed to be here? Am I just in the way? Futaba, sweetie, no! That's not it. You don't want me either, Sojiro. It's not what I mean. I just think it might be better for your own sake. Fine, I still have Akira and Mona and all the others. You can't just stay here and play with your stupid coffee beans. sweetie! She likes you guys way more than she likes me. That's not true, you literally just hurt her feelings. Makes sense though. You're the ones who saved her after all. Where did I go wrong? My mate. I really did try to care for Futaba. Look where that got me though. I told myself she was the reason I kept making Wakaba's curry here. But deep down, I think that was just an excuse to stay distant. At the end of the day, the coffee and the curry people love so much are both just excuses. Well, you might be right. Yeah, I mean, I spent more time in this cafe than I ever did trying to talk to Futaba. Maybe that's the point? Or you went wrong? I'm gonna go out for a smoke, try to cool off a bit. Sorry to light this on you, but can you go after Futaba for me? I mean... Okay. Kira, are you alright? Yeah, I'm okay. Not... You know, Mom used to talk about Sojiro tons when I was little. How good he was at making curry, how interesting he was to talk to. I remember everything. I even remember how she smiled when she talked about him. Mom really liked Sojiro. I saw some real mean stuff tonight. It's not his fault Mom's incident happened. It's not his fault I shut myself away from the world. And because of me, Sojiro lost a crap ton of money. I just thought I'd be able to stay here with him if my hacking worked. Yeah, you're right. But can I come in? I mean, let's just get it all in my room. Why not? Sojiro, Look, I'm sorry about what I just said just now. Well, if it's okay with you, I want you to stay here forever. Forever? I know it might be more fun living with people your age like Akira, but I'll do my damnedest to see things from your perspective. So, will you stay with me? Was it supposed to be some kind of proposal? Hey, why are you laughing? You're as exhausting as ever. Hi Sojiro. I know I've caused you a lot of trouble, but I really do want to be here. So let's keep living together. Futaba. Sorry for not saying that sooner. Oh, and thanks for taking in someone as horrible as me. Are you sure I'm good enough? Oh my god. I wouldn't want anyone else. No hesitation. Don't come complaining to me if you regret it. Pronunciation. Actually, I'm not gonna let you regret it. If you ever need help, just tell me. I might not be graceful, but I'll be there to protect you. And you can stay with me for as long as you'd like. Forever, if you want. I will. Forever. I can't wait to keep sort of living with you too, Akira. It's almost time for the live stream. The reactor's gonna be on this week. I'm out of here. Bye. I was such a fool. My whole life I've taken the easy way out to avoid these kind of conflicts. I didn't stand up for Wakabo when I knew something was off. And I didn't stand up for you either. Instead, I went on and on about how you can't fight back against the laws of our society. How you should just accept the hand you're dealt in life. But those were mere excuses I made to keep myself in line. They gave me the easy way out I wanted so badly. Maybe instead of all the coffee crap, I should have been teaching you not to make the same mistakes as I did. There I go, ranting again, but I feel like I managed to put a lot behind me today. Thanks for making me realize what's really important in life. Oh, Sojiro, I love you too.
Alright. I'm going home.
Alright, I better head home too. Don't stay up too late, okay? I don't want you oversleeping. I try my best. Hey, you got to talk? Oh, I talked to Futaba again after. I don't know how it took me so long when I've been so close, but I finally had an honest conversation with her. How do I say this? It feels like we're a real family now, not just pretending to be one. And it's only because you helped us connect, so thanks for that. Sorry. Yeah, damn it, listen to me, even I'm getting embarrassed. What am I doing? Calling some guy up and rambling about my feelings. But I guess you're not exactly an ordinary guy yourself. Alright, I'm hanging up while I still got some dignity. See you tomorrow. Okay. Okay, Sojiro, sure. You will hide. Rip. Nobody believes in us anymore.
Good morning.
Oh, look!
Well...
Senpai, have you been sleeping well? You look kind of tired. It might not be my place to ask, but are you okay? Yes?
Yes.
Well, alright then. Oh, that reminds me, the school festival is tomorrow, isn't it? I had no idea that the preparation would take so much work. I underestimated it. But working with everyone to put everything together feels great. I hope we all have a fun time tomorrow. Well, I'm going to do some training today, so please excuse me. Bye.
Hey.
Hi, Freshie! We haven't played in a long time. How can you still call me your imposter friend when we didn't even play? So sad. You hear who we're getting for our guest this year? Oh, you mean Akechi, right? I kinda saw it coming. Everyone I know voted for him. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna make any more appearances though? Why'd he agree to come here? It probably has to do with the Phantom Thief. Wasn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Oh yeah, that proves they're connected to our school somehow, Don. Hey, you're right. Maybe he'll tell us some stuff about the cave. No way am I gonna miss the panel this year. They just say whatever they want with no thought. But for now, we'll just need to endure it. At least until we can get some more intel. We need to play again. It's been so long. I met a friend from college the other day. We got caught up talking about old times. Some of those old stories sounded too crazy to be true, now that we've got so many years behind us. Sometimes people have a hard time remembering what's real and what's exaggerated. This kind of stuff happens to you guys too, right? But there's a reason for this, too. This phenomenon has a name, too.
How about you?
Alright, Kurusukin. From a psychological standpoint, what's the key reason our memories can differ from reality? Probably memory bias.
This is it. Right.
That's right, impressive. It's a type of cognitive bias that can impair or even alter your memories. Specifically, the name of the phenomenon in question is called false memory. Like the name implies, it's a case where our brain may generate memories that simply aren't true. Well, fuck your brain sometimes, I guess. I don't need my nose, I only need my guts. Come on, give me some guts. Still, if your subconscious desires manifest as a memory, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Well. I'm doing fine. I'm really glad the weekend's here. Because my day was just waste. How did we do? On top of the class! Yay, look how smart we are! And we got a trophy for that! We are so good! Anywhere from Akachi? Nothing. But tomorrow is the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? If Akachi-kun declines our offer, we won't have a guest. That's what you're worried about? Sorry. I appreciate the concerns, but it will be fine. I just need to get Akachi-kun to agree to this somehow. Yup. What's that bastard up to anyways? Can you not call him bastard? Yeah. Finally we can't. The only good thing about this week. He hasn't done anything since he thought he was gonna go into hiding. Who am not sure. I tried explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I make any progress on that front. I mean, what are they gonna do if you would say no? Alec!
Welcome home.
Honey, I'm home!
You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady
I'm
doing
sorry.
well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your
You could call
this
this like that. She'd literally accuse you.
It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok.
Oh man's
And
voice.
because they
Yeah,
can't
she
control
do.
prominent figures,
The asshole.
our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like
Oh,
it.
sorry.
He says he's gonna do everything.
Is
This
he?
is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is admirable.
So
Rampant
admirable.
political scandals, thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem.
Mm-hmm.
I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
Mm-hmm. I feel I've met that man before. Yeah, you did, my dude.
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
Well, I'm sorry. You're sending too?
Standing here is my job.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals.
Was like, let me alone with
Well,
this
that
stupid
must be
political
how he sees
crap.
it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
You're on the thief sides?
It may be somewhat of a stretch to say I'm on their side. Having said that, I won't deny that I empathize with them on some level. If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only changed the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
You know who will be a good imposter in the mangas? Fucking Akachi.
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations. Oh,
Well,
reminds me.
how about telling me the
I went to a
truth?
panel at Shujin Academy, and wait, I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer.
Oh, you did?
Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I was
I'm
like,
happy
let's
to
just-
see you.
just go.
I'll be going now.
Bye. The kid was going on about some real complicated stuff. He's probably a fair bit smarter than you, huh? Excuse me? Oh, I didn't notice I had gotten a response from Akachi-kun. He accepted the lecture invitation. Well done. Thank you. The first step is done at least. Either way, the real issue is what do we do next? The lecture is on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. Can you afford a distraction? How's the studying going? Decently. Incidentally, will the consular be at the festival as well? Oh, the Maruki? Probably. I see. Finally, I shall witness his skill for myself. Perhaps I should prepare a gift. They say first impressions are everything. Hi. I don't know if you'll even be there. If anything gets confirmed, I'll drop you a line. Much obliged. You wanna come too, Futaba? Come on, it will be fun. Seriously? I don't see why not. We should all walk around together tomorrow. Sounds good. At a time like this, is this the perfect chance for us to relax though? Haru, you sure you're okay? This seems a little soon? I am, thank you. Your father just literally got murdered. I just always dreamed of walking around my school festival with friends. Well, I suppose if you say it like that, I can resign myself to enjoying our time there too. Thanks, Haru. It's my pleasure. I'm not gonna judge Haru. It's okay. Hey.
What shall we do?
Let's just reroll again.
Here we go. What do you think?
Oops. Wrong button. Come on. I'm so used to the hardest one. I'm so sorry, I'm always pushing the wrong buttons. What did I do? Anyway.
Well then.
Let's hang out. I'm so exhausted. Thanks to my quota and the shithead chief. But I made some progress in my personal investigation. I did some research on the Phantom Thieves. I'm starting to get the impression they might actually be the real deal. No signs of an internal power struggle, no dirty money changing hands. It almost seems like all this recent negative press was fabricated. There's no actual proof to support the claims. So sorry, Cap, but I need to change my position. Sorry, baby. Oh, sorry, Cat. Why are you lying under my... I'm so sorry. Why are you lying under my chair? Are you okay? I'm sorry. He's looking very angry at my chair. I am so sorry. Do not lie under my chair. I didn't see you there. But he seems okay. He seems alright. Honestly, the more I get to know about the Phantom Thieves, the better I understand them. I can relate to their sincerity. They remind me of how I used to be. Hold on. You good, baby? Are you angry at me now? You sure seem like... What? I didn't make you run you over, my cat. What? I literally just brushed his tail. He's alright. He's a bit grumpier than usual, that's all. I already know firsthand that fighting the evil of society is a never-ending, thankless job. But I still do it nonetheless. I bet the Phantom Thieves share the same type of passion. Hi, Lex! Oh, he will... I'll just leave him. It's not the first time I accidentally like stepped on him or something because he's just laying under my chair and I can't see him. Idiot. He should learn at one point. I never thought I'd hear you talking about passion, Ichigo. Maybe I'll just talk about the Phantom Thieves has influenced you. Or maybe it's just a kid. Maybe. I mean, he's a pretty big fan of theirs, so... I am part of them. Yes, it's Ohio. That's right. What? You found Kayu? Where is she? What do you mean you can't tell me? What the hell not? Hey, what's going on? Wait! They call her? Tell her, hey! We found your friend! but I can't tell you. Why? The fuck? That was one of my journalist friends. He thinks he found Kaio. He followed up on a pretty far-fetched string of rumors for me, but now he's saying he doesn't want to get involved. 9 degrees odd numbers. What? What type of correlation is how cold it is outside with you missing my streams? What? So confused. What? Is your cat? What? The cactus? Why would you? Not even my cat is osteopathed by it. Like, he licked on the cactus once, then realized this may be not the smartest idea to do, and then stopped doing it. Well, I mean, like, if you like being outside when it's freezing there, it's your decision, I guess. I'm not judging, just a little. Damn it, why the hell won't he tell me what's going on? I can't just give up now. At least that's progress. I mean, we didn't even know Kaio-chan was still alive before now, so... Stop right there. Ugh. Oh my gosh. I knew it. You've been looking into Kaio's case behind my back. Well, not anymore. I've cut off all your resources. I suggest you drop this investigation if you don't want to face the consequences. 9 degrees is freezing for me. I was talking about my own experiences with 9 degrees. I am not judging. I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, you're the one who pressured my contact to keep quiet? I told you, this is where your wild goose cheese on. Oh, and I'll be doubling your quota again. No more of this personal investigation, got it? What? Are you trying to kill me? Hey now, Mr. Chief. Can you really do that? I don't think anyone asked for your opinion, bitch. My dude! You need to chill. Nobody insults Lala-chan, okay? Listen to me, Ohio. Give it up, unless you want to end up just like that stupid friend of yours. To talk about Kaio like that.
Stop messing around.
Don't you dare. If you even think about talking shit on Kaio again, I won't hesitate to beat the living crap out of you. This turned into like a drama so quickly. Hold on. Take back everything you just said, or I'm gonna do even worse. It's too late now. The higher-ups have decided to put that incident to rest, and that's what we're doing. You understand? Well, fuck you. The spineless little bastard only cares about himself. Shit, this had to happen just as I got a new lead on Kaio. What should I do? Should I go knock him out? I mean, that would be an option to do. Oh, your cat sounds like he's as intelligent as my cap of fire. I knew I'd be playing right into his hands if I let him get to me, but god damn it. No, I need to stay calm. I can't give him any more reason to fire me. Just stay calm and think. Ah, this sucks. An even greater quota is gonna be a problem. But I can't give up now. I promise, I won't stop fighting. I'll prove it to you with another great article. Actually, the Phantom Thief stealing hearts and changing lives. Sorry, I really will try and calm down now.
Alright.
I'm still frustrated though. All that bullshit he said is really getting to me. I wish I was better at controlling my emotions, like you are.
So...
Nobody said anything that sweet to me before. Well, I'm sorry for you. You're like 30 or something. I'm sorry. More importantly, Ichiko's Kachan. How are you gonna manage having your quota doubled? Others work twice as hard. I should be fun as long as I keep getting good info from my favorite sus here.
Give me some news.
Oh, that reminds me. Let me hear all about today's scoop. Like, we didn't really do much, so I can't really Can't give you anything? Oh, look, he's there now. Drinking water. The little angry grump. Sup, kid? Thanks for bringing in all the good info. You're really the only reason I'm still surviving through my crazy quito, and it honestly helped that you were there with me earlier. If you weren't there, I would have just gone full blast on the chief, and that would have been it. But I finally got a lead on Kaio, and I'll do whatever it takes to find her. That's the spirit. Right, I'm gonna let this crap get me down. I'm made of tough stuff. What up, cat? Watch me, Chief Shithai. You're gonna be crying at my feet. You might. Still, I do have my limits. I gotta do something about this insane quota. Well, I come up with something. You just focus on getting me new info, okay? Okay, see you soon. Night. Boop.
The festival seems to be a success.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
Everyone wants to see Akachi, and I cannot blame them.
Clothes too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about
What's
what
my card doing there? Take a look at him.
Normal students is going to be important. What do you normally
Add
do
on.
at a school festival?
Add on. What you doing?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
I can
There's
see
no set
you.
rules for this kind of thing.
Yes.
Walk around and hang out, like when we
Hi,
went to the
baby.
beach.
I think I can do it if I've got everyone with me.
Are you a
You're
grump?
so laid back. There's a possibility that
Say
you
hello
and
to
my
the
creations
stream.
have come up.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much. It's
You
true
need to
that
sit in front of the
militia
screen.
members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
This is your revenge.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct?
And it's a haircut scene again. That's too fluffy.
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru.
Can
You
you
did
lay
mention that
down?
you were looking forward to
Because
this.
I need to see this
I
screen
want to go
soon.
around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
This'll be a great change of pace from all the nasty stuff lately.
You can see a little bit of his hair like there. It's too fluffy, I can't read. Let's do it. You are sitting right in front of the whole screen, Kai.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow
Can
me.
you please lay down? Can you please lay down, cat? Yes.
This is the place.
Made takoyaki?
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your
Okay.
classes stand.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it?
It's like a deserted island here.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here.
We heard a lot of rumors even
What?
on the way here.
No. I was confused, but I didn't want to ask.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order?
Oh my gosh, she's
What
cringe.
happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
Poiserade.
Hell...
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod roe.
Do you have anything?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
That doesn't even sound remotely possible! Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that.
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
Let's forget about the octopus.
My hair isn't even that long. Also, I just had a haircut in like
treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
June?
I've even heard
Yeah,
conjecture that the
it
principal
was May or June. I just had a haircut recently.
I kept hearing about Goro.
It's not my fault that my hair is growing like crazy.
Phantom thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
And yes, my haircuts are fucking expensive.
Minded being pampered by the media at all.
Can't go like every
We
month.
plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
Adam's haircut is for free. You only get a few sketches. That's all. Is the food already done? I'm hungry.
Does it mean that you have nerves of steel in any situation?
I'm sorry, I'm hungry and tired.
We don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
What are you doing, Tom?
Thank you for the wait. Ooh, it's fresh made.
You could just hear the microwave.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a...
I am sorry, it is not my fault.
As a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
Well, which one could it be?
Obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
No, Cal, don't do it.
Shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh my god.
Aren't you going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one. Wait, is she honestly...
Is my hair just fine? I don't know.
Do you want to
But
go
like,
for the red
I
one?
managed to get it a bit on the silver side. It looks way darker on screen as it is. But it kinda managed to get it a bit silverish. It's way lighter in real life. No, thank you. I don't want that.
Oh, you sure? Alright, then I'll just help myself to it. Now
Excuse me,
let's-
what?
Oh, everyone's all here.
The
Akechi!
panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone
I mean, look
bombarded
at
me.
you. Of course they recognize you.
You were sloppy.
I grew tired of the
What?
baseless rumors they kept bringing up. So I escaped to where
It's
there were
not
no
green. Why do I need Christmas lights?
people. I'm going to have one of these.
Oh no, don't do this.
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
Okay, go ahead.
It's fine.
Oh my god, Ryuji! How could you?
Eating it.
I mean, what you got for just like bumping into and just eating other people's food?
This is...
Oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay?
Rip Akechi.
I'm fine. I just love spicy
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
I'm sure you do.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Futaba!
I'll see you tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
Why do you want me to be
Did we truly
sparkly?
come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what. That Akechi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
you're just imagining things.
Does she? The boy is a smart one.
I guess we got through all of it okay? Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after.
Why should I sparkle? Can someone explain?
I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki.
I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all. What would you like?
I was like, I just liked having others see how they like nearly die. And Haru's like, I just like being with everyone.
We'll have to
Doki
deal with
doki.
Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all.
I have to agree. What will his next move be?
Oh?
Yusuke's missing, yeah. I don't know where he went. Where'd he wander off to? Always doing whatever he pleases. Think he's still checking out all the festival stalls?
Let's head back.
Well, I'm sure it'll be fun. This is Yusuke we're talking about. Let's head home. What did Yusuke do we know? Oh! I have really no idea what you guys are talking about. Excuse me, you are Dr. Takuto Maruki, correct?
Yes.
Oh.
I.
No, they don't talk. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm a student in the Fine Arts Division at Kosai High. I do apologize for interrupting your day, but ever since Ryuji and An first spoke of you, I've grown quite intrigued. Now I wish to speak with you as well. Okay. Oh, Sakamoto-kun and Takami-san.
Quite.
Well, I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. You're here about the concealing, correct?
Indeed.
Correct. Personal space, Yusuke! Now, teach me how to unshackle the human heart and glimpse into its endless
Hold on.
Whoa, hold on there. How should I put this? Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but I suspect there's a huge misunderstanding about what I do. I apologize, I simply couldn't contain my excitement. Would you still permit me to witness your concealing skills in action? That's not really a lot.
How about it?
But how about this? Why not try out my concealing yourself instead? Me? Oh no. Of course there's no charge. All you'd have to do is chat with me for a bit.
Well then.
Very well, you and I shall go heart to heart. Maruki is like, what did I just do here? I just doomed myself. I'm not sure what you think happens in concealing, but there won't be any of that. I see, so your Motorama-san's... It's in the past. I'm curious. I never imagined concealing to be like this. Well, I see this is less concealing and more about building a rapport. When someone first comes to see me, we always start with them telling me a bit about themselves. A method of self-reflection that relies on speaking with another person so as to sort through one's own emotions. That's rather similar to the internal cross-examination I perform when working on my art. There really shouldn't be any cross-examining in a proper concealing session though. I just do my best to guide patients in a positive direction so they can improve their lives. At the very least, I talk them through their problems so they can make the correct choices for themselves.
I see.
However, if you're the one leading them to their conscious conclusions, are they truly making the choices for themselves? Isn't that just submitting to another person's will? In all honesty, I'm sure there are people out there who think that, but life in this world confines people to certain frames of mind sometimes, and without them even realizing it. If I can help lift the weight off their shoulders and free their minds, I believe the results are worth it.
Indeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much for speaking with me. This has been most valuable experience.
Oh, yes.
Before you go, Kitagawa-kun, what would you say is your greatest wish in life at the moment? Would it be success as an artist? No, that's not it. The only desire I have for my art is for it to improve through my own efforts. I see, then what would you wish for? Why is he asking that? I would wish for the world to see my mother's painting for the masterpiece that it is, no matter how briefly. And if And if at all possible, I would also wish to meet a wonderful master, one who would take me in and guide my brush with care. Oh, that's kind of sad. At any rate, I must be going now, so please excuse me. I hope we meet again someday. I mean, you know our school here is.
Well then.
Tomorrow's the moment of truth. Apologies for suddenly disappearing like that. The legend of the lost Inari has come to an end. Where the hell were you? Did you seriously get lost? I saw a man who resembled the Maruki, so I went to see him. So he was there? Did you go to his concealing? Yes, it was certainly not what I was expecting. Once it's all over, I think I'd like to go to another session. Try not to cause him any trouble, alright? I'll do my best. Are you all at home? Yep. Are you still at school, Yusuke? No, I'll just go back to the dorm. I'm getting ready for bed. Alrighty? Is that unusual? Tomorrow is Akechi-kun's panel after all. An early night means he'll be able to concentrate tomorrow. And that's true. We'll need to stay focused tomorrow. We have to stay calm no matter what he says. Right, I'll keep that in mind. It's really up to Makoto to get as much information as we can from Akechi. We'll have to make sure we don't miss anything. Oh. Oh, look, that's adorable. Oh.
Hey. Yep.
Make sure your clothes up.
Hi.
Can't go out, need to read.
Hi.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
They all voted for you.
If you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
Wow, so funny.
Knows.
Too much.
Talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on,
Maybe
come
both?
on. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the
Hi there, Keaton! How you doing?
So I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer. She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura.
Because I what?
Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must
I'm
admit,
sorry, I do not
I couldn't
understand.
deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now. Does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom.
Ah. I was very confused.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down.
But I don't know, is that being in I'm Not Good?
Truth.
We are playing Persona!
Ask me who they are.
Just as like for the past 90 hours.
May have repercussions
Or
on the
something.
investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police will.
Happy early Halloween. It's not quite Halloween yet.
What's he planning on saying?
That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then. Who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are. It's mine.
How convenient.
I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume.
Just at the spicy part.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay? Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss.
I mean, probably someone should show you what a PE faculty is, shouldn't I?
If that's all right.
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
Sounds so wrong, out of
What do
context.
you want to talk about? No.
That's gotta be shocked. I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too. Yes.
Dot.
It's not just all
Well,
of
who
you.
guessed Akuchi can also go there,
Too. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional.
All of you are acting as phantom thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
Let's just not say anything.
I'll take your silence as confirmation. In all
Take it as
honesty,
whatever you
I've
want.
been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case, but to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone.
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
Aha.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okuma?
Izasu.
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that...
Izasu Wakashi.
They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you phantom thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught. And it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
Yeah, let's just ask me right in front of him. You're demanding an awful lot, my dude.
I see. I thought I was making a lot of concessions myself. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Bye.
He had complete control over us.
I mean, what did you expect, Ryuji, really?
Hey, they're going.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon.
Exhausting.
I'll continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action? He totally.
Kind of was your only course of action, guys.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Oh no, he found the one for Futaba.
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover... I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
Drew, please don't be mad at me.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Oh, is it for Kasumi? Ow,
Festival
ow,
party?
ow, ow.
I thought this thing was over. Nobody invited you to it, so let's just go home.
What clips? Nobody's doing clips here.
Senpai, aren't you going to the post-festival party?
I was about to head out.
Since we've run into each other on our own, why not go together? People say these kinds of events should be enjoyed with others, so let's go have some fun.
Yay.
It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in there, Senpai!
Barely anyone. Oh no. Oh no.
Just standing around while everyone dances is embarrassing. Senpai, let's do it!
Do I need to do something? Well, I can't do anything. Oh. Oh no, is it gonna be a partner thing now? Come on.
Hey, you're Yoshizawa-san, right? The first year? We've got a little favor to ask you.
Got it. I'm in. Senpai, I'll be back soon. They've asked me to help them with something. Just wait here and watch what happens.
Okay. Oh, we got a cutscene, nice. Look at our character. Left alone, kind of side.
Yo, who's that? Huh?
That's crazy.
Oh. You know what it reminds me of? Yuri on Ice. I got so hard Yuri on Ice feels there. I left the party with Kazumi to cool off a bit outside.
That was so exhausting, but what a blast. I feel like I danced my heart out back there. Thank you.
Wow, that dance was amazing.
I know, right? I was totally blown away. It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before it gets too late. Sorry to leave you like this, but I have to get going.
I want the movie! I'm so sorry. I just want the movie to happen.
I will. Please excuse me. The post-festival party was so much fun, especially with you. See you soon.
Post festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? I tried to think about what happened earlier, but that has gotten me nowhere. So I could use a change of pace about it. I wanna go with you, not with you, with Kazumi. Yo, you wanna go to the post festival party and try to calm down? We can't really decide on what Akachi was saying anyways. I'm still pretty pissed though. Well, Mishima here with me, you should... No. 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 You lost me at the part where you said Mishima was with you. I'm gonna go with Haru. Fuck you, Mishima.
Alright, that was a great performance by the dance club. Everybody give them another round of applause.
I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about what Akechi-kun said.
We are right. I don't know. What clip did you post, Arco? I don't know, I just look really pissed in that clip. I don't know what I said. Yay!
I never knew we had such an event.
I can't play with sound on stream. I just played it like that. I just looked really pissed in the clip. I don't know what I said. I also need water.
He's going to choose?
You're gonna make a quick break. I need water. I'm really thirsty. So, you should also get yourself something. So we're back. Which one of those ghosts do you mean? There are like two. Pikachu, I choose you!
Is he looking this way?
Well then, come on up.
He's talking to me.
Well, good luck.
Isn't he?
Because you're cute.
Come, everyone's waiting.
Well, I'm going.
Oh, you mean a little bump of the heart?
Wait, you're a Kumara-san?
Yes. She's
I'm sure you're, still grieving.
Yeah.
My, deepest apologies.
Still grieving.
Please don't worry. So, do you have anything you'd like to share with us?
something to share. I have too many things.
Here, let me give you a question then.
Why should it be Louis' ghost? I'm confused. How do you come to that conclusion?
Man, he's going in for the kill.
I mean, they are, your father's killers.
No, they are not.
To know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. So, are they from Shujin? What do you think, Okumura-san?
but Louis is no ghost. Where are you coming from? Oh no, I need to change the subject. Fuck me. Should we go all cringe But what if Kazumi is watching? I want Kazumi to roam out. Oh no. Kazumi, please don't wait. I just want to date you.
Like a hot knife through butter, a proposal cuts the silence. I think it was him.
Yeah, the person standing up.
So,
Who else could it be?
relation to this guy?
That wasn't what we were talking about.
This is such a mess.
Is this a hot scoop? But I'm a gentleman. It hurts my heart to bully such a sweet girl. Well, did you all enjoy our blushing beauty? Thank you very much, Okumura-san.
Okumura is like, I am so done with my life. I should have stayed home. I had an excuse for staying home.
It's finally over. It turned out to be more like an interview party, huh? I still can't believe you said that.
Well, I'm sorry.
Huh?
I don't really want to date you.
At any rate, I'm not sure what I would have done without you. Thank you for saving me.
I guess you're welcome.
You're a mysterious person, but you're so reliable. I think
I'm a lot of things. I am not mysterious.
As they say, who knows what may lie ahead?
Hmm.
For now, I'm worried about what happened with Akechi-kun. But I have to say, my first post-festival party was quite fun. Though, I guess it's my last too. Here, I'd like you to have this. I bought it earlier.
I hope you bought it. It looks delicious.
Now then, let's go home.
Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly.
Taba? What are you doing here in front of the store?
I needed to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. I'll have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what.
Sorry.
Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
Why is it always the old man who are soft?
Sojiro?
Oh.
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it?
I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Oh, sweetie.
Explain.
Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
I'm talking to Futaba here, you know.
Well, she apparently cannot talk, so...
Is this a real one? Did they trigger a change of heart in you?
Oh, sweetie.
How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. But still. When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere, even the doctors had thrown in the towel.
Oh, can someone hug her, please?
I chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change.
It's 22. We don't have AM and PM. We have like 24 hours.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing.
No, you didn't, but I did understand.
I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that one of these days she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you.
I think AM and PM is mostly on US thing.
You should have known that
like, as far as I know, neither Europe, like most parts of Europe, nor like most parts of Asia have like AM and PM. Like your country's thing, once again, like their measurements and everything.
Change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba.
In the UK as well?
You always
Okay.
seem to be linked to
I said
the
most parts of Europe.
Got anything to say?
I wasn't sure if it's whole Europe. I think most parts. Or most parts of Asia too. Well, like the UK also like kinda like the US kinda belong to the UK, so I'm sure. I don't know why you're sharp, but you're sharp.
You know what people call them? Criminals. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
Well, I didn't.
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Look at their mass right now.
Stole?
They're ungrateful to themselves.
Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? He doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves. He's actually one of them? You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
Thank you, Futaba, for nothing. Believe what you want?
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud.
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months?
Not exactly 6 months.
Futaba's involved too.
It's not my fault.
Hell.
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait, killed?
She was killed. I remember it now.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal. Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. Run away, hide, and end up here as some old guy running a cafe. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what I'd done. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all
What?
big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
That's not true. Sojiro, I love you.
The one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean,
Well, thank
who
you
would
very
believe
much.
Such a story. Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you know?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with.
No.
Listen to reason, alright?
No, of my friend circle.
We're done talking about this. Come
Besides us drinking a bit of soju, we kinda never get drunk.
Gotten me hungry.
Phew. If he turned us in, that would have jeopardized our operation. Still, we should...
If he turned us in, that would like be our death sentence.
I'm tired.
Let's just jeopardize ours. Right? He knows everything? You gotta be fucking kidding. Wait, are you okay? Did we report you or anything? We likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Akira was not okay. I mean, Yusuke has a point. For once. I had a feeling that boss was no ordinary man. But he didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? But on the other hand, Arku, you know Rika, and Rika is like drinking a lot. She's not the norm. She can have fun with drinking, that's totally fine, but she is not the norm. And I guess her friends aren't either. I think in that case we can consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. I mean, what do you get out of it? Like, getting drunk so that it's funny? Like, tipsy. I wouldn't even say drunk. I never got drunk before I got tipsy. Because, like, it's fun till a certain point. And I do get that part. But, like, getting drunk and then getting so drunk that you don't remember anything? I don't get that at all. Yeah, as I said, it's probably her friend circle. My friend circle is the complete opposite. I even have friends who like can't drink alcohol at all. So it's never really been the topic. You mean how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? Yeah, she was killed by mental shutdown. The same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second though. Didn't you say boss had to run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could that be? Who do you think the culprit could be? Someone very powerful. Ain't you letting your imagination run wild with it? But it would make sense. Wait a sec. If you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for them too? That's not impossible. This is getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this?
We're gonna win, no matter what.
Well. No. Getting drunk and everything is not Austrian culture. Like getting together and maybe have like a beer or two, that's something else. But not getting blackout drunk. That's at least not the culture of my friend circle. I guess the chief had an inkling after all. Hey sweetie, are you doing better?
Sorry.
It's my fault. All this happened because I kept the calling card. It's so late already. Is Suji still awake? This is kind of awkward. You can sleep on the sofa. Wait, shouldn't you sleep on the sofa so that Futaba can go ahead and sleep on the bed? I'm gonna get home. Night. Bye.
Hey. Yep.
Okay, I'm not gonna do anything. Let's go to bye. I mean, it's still your decision if you want to get drunk or not. You're like an adult. You kind of like make your own decisions.
Speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party.
I'm gonna get myself something sweet.
We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen. And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
if I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
That's insane!
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
I'm sorry. Please don't hate me.
About me. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless.
Look how cute she is. Who cannot love Sojiro? Just believe in me.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
I don't think it's in any culture to get blackout drunk. I seriously doubt any culture's main goal is to get blackout drunk with others.
thieves have become
Really?
public enemy number one. Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
You baby. It's Taylor.
Hey, great!
No, I also don't think I want to. I can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. Akechi suggested they go to the school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns out of those. It'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around now. But 30 million yen, man! Just let me dream a little. Why I wish I had 30 million yen. Yo, you see the news? I have braced myself for this possibility. Actually, having a wanted notice out for us feels kind of weird. I'm not sure we're gonna get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any... Cat? Discussing it here won't do us any good though. Let's talk more in person. That I can't read the chat. Boop boop.
We're wanted now.
Let's get this shit together, I think.
And the reward's 30.
I think I'm calling that fake news.
What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual
That's my
criminals.
water.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah, the enemy likely...
How many more days till the...
From the start.
Till the voting? 10?
Then
Something
what
like
about
that?
everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think
Your
of
father was a criminal. You didn't just
If I
decide
had
that.
been able to cope with it more calmly. Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is
Guys, chill.
bullshit. God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji!
Are you okay?
On things doesn't help anyone.
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
Well, they kind of baited us.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too, but still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Oh, things will definitely go worse for everyone.
What should we do?
Well, technically we haven't lost yet. So practically we cannot really back out.
Yeah, running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see.
Maybe.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this. Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
You beat me. Sorry. You can see he's there.
It's me. About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry.
Character's just nodding with his hide. I know how you feel.
It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time.
But you wanted to become famous, now you are.
I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it.
Trying to give up? Oh, dude.
You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya.
Ow. You stop fighting. I got a message from Akichi-kun. He wants us together at La Blanche for tomorrow after school. How does he think he is trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this too. We'll be okay, right? We will manage. Believe in ourselves! Yeah, we're going to overcome this together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. We'll see you all tomorrow.
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow. Okay.
Let's do it.
So, Morgana can't end it there today, but we will end it there today. Thank you so much for joining the spontaneous stream today. We will most likely stream on Sunday again. I don't know what yet. You can decide with me over on Discord. We will see what we're gonna do there. And then this little kitten. You look so unmotivated. This one kitten. Ow, 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 ow. I need to get the other kitten. Oh no. This grumpy kitten. Yeah, you're not leaving now. This grumpy one. You just killed my controller. Either way, they both say good night and a good start into the weekend. Hi, Wolf! Well, I am sorry. You literally just joined when I was packing up. It's been 2 hours. You're too late. Too late. I don't have Lego Harry Potter, dude. How should I play a game I do not own? I'm sorry. You can join us on Sunday again. I will be here on Sunday. So yeah, have a good evening or night and a good weekend, and then we see each other again on Sunday. Bye bye.